mistake is right behind me. You see it? You see it? That's one box. The other one is that way. That's a stereo. That's a new stereo. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. And it was incredibly expensive. I why was it a mistake? I have money. I have money saved up, so I'm good. I'm good on that front. Although I'm a bit stretched, I have to say. It's a bit ridiculous that I made that investment, or I don't know what do you want. I don't know. Is it an investment? I guess it's an investment in good sound, and good sound is important to me. But on the other hand, I do have, I have so much. I have good headphones, a good headphone amp, a PC. I don't really need it. But that's not really the mistake. The mistake was I didn't listen to my I don't know, instinct, gut feeling. I don't listen to, the higher ups. I was trying to fast. Is that there's Lent is going on, and I was trying to, hey, I'm gonna give this a try, and I'm not gonna fast with the food. Although that's one thing I was successful in is I am fasting on sugar and stuff, and it's great for me. It's awesome. It's really helping with my. I have more energy. I have way more energy, and I eat normal food, like stuff you can, like fish, meat, eggs, cheese, yogurt. I have a few berries in the mix, and stuff just for fun. But it's I was successful on that front, but I felt like the urge, because I had a bunch of money saved up, more than I usually have. It's not a lot, but I had some to spend, and while I had that sitting on my bank account, and it like this urge to spend money was sort of like, oh, I can buy new stuff. That's awesome. New stuff is awesome. Who doesn't like new stuff? I got to unpackage a package, unpack a package, whatever, and there's a thrill in it, and then you have a new thing, a new toy, and the thing was, I was doing as exceptionally well when I was sort of getting this under control, when I was fasting on material, like sort of, everyone's doing this. Everyone is sort of has this loop, I think, where they work really hard, and then they want to have stuff. They want to have stuff so that they feel and can touch the thing that their work made, instead of just being fulfilled by the work. And I get it, and it's not bad. It's not just evil and wrong. But in this specific case, I was trying to fast. So what I noticed when I started fasting was that, and I really took it seriously, my dreams were healing. Like, my dreams were getting really rich, and I think I talked about this in the last one. They were really, like, man, awesome. I'm getting like really great, rich dreams again. And then when I thought about this, oh, what I'm gonna buy, and I fell in love with the stereo, which it is awesome. I listened to it. I listened to it a couple of, well, I'm gonna get to that, because it's weird. So I was weighing my options, and I was really I could feel that I was getting away from what I was getting closer to during fasting. Like, all of a sudden the material thing kept pushing into my head again. It was like taking up space that was slowly, where I was working on getting this immaterial, this ephemeral, this spiritual creative force back, which I did while I was fasting. And then this other thing, this, which stereo, what amplifier, what can I do with it? Oh, I need stands. Well, I could also get a new TV and all of this stuff for some reason, because I had money saved up, because I didn't spend that much, because I was, fasting on it. So, yeah, well, and one day I was just fed up. I was really fed up with my job. I was, just like really angry. And then at work, I just, I had the items I wanted. I already had them in the basket, but I didn't do it because it felt weird. It felt wrong. It didn't feel right. But on that day, because I was so pissed, I just clicked on buy and I just got it over with and out of my mind, and then I felt sort of like indifferent about it. I wasn't even really excited for the day they would arrive. Well, it's a mixed bag. I was excited when my receiver arrived because I got a really good deal. Normally it costs like double that amount of money I got it for. So I was fine with that. And then the speakers arrived, and it didn't feel right, it felt like, man, I really shouldn't have. That's what it felt like. And I unpacked them. I was in a bad mood when I unpacked them. And, I was already thinking about returning them before they arrived. Now, because I was in a bad mood, I bumped into stuff, and now they are slightly damaged. I mean, like minuscule, like just on one of these edges, one of these, like they have like this tiny minuscule, half a millimeter dent, But yeah, so yeah, I was pissed, and then I listened to them, and I mean, it was beautiful. I almost cried, because it's great. I never listened to music like that. But then I was like, it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna return them, and I packed them back into the box. I put them back into the box, and then I put them out again because, oh no, they listen great, and no, it doesn't feel right. I put it back in the box, and I was like, I felt it. I wasn't fasting. This material stuff is taking up my mind space, and when I put them back in the box, I could concentrate again. And then I put them out, and it felt off. So I put them back in the box and out of the box for like a week, and I sent a return thingy, return request, and today it came back. They said, you have to take some photos and send it back, and yesterday I decided, no, I'm gonna keep them. So I'm still in this in between. I'm it's so funny, and I mean, absolutely exactly what I had dreamt. Actually, I think back, I had this. I posed a question to my dreams. Before I was sleeping, I posed this question. To whatever you want to call it, God, the I don't know, the superconscious, the universe, whatever whatever your word is, the creative force, whatever. And I got answers like really, like, return. You don't need this right now. It's a lot of. It just takes up time, and the reward isn't. It's not. This is not the time. This is not the time. Return them. So, well, damn it. Here I am. I didn't listen, and now I have money, but I put it into ETFs, and right now they're crashing. So I don't wanna get it right now, or not even a portion. Not that I'm fine. I'm gonna get by, but it's like, okay, now I have to. Now all of a sudden, I invited this material world into my mind space during Lent, which I didn't want to do. So, and I need your help with this. Because I asked ChatGPT, and this is no good. It's just gonna, it tells me I should keep them. They're really good. They're really good, For the you got a great value on the receiver. I'm gonna keep the receiver because that wasn't the thing that knocked me off balance. It was the stereo. So I have two possibilities. I can send them back. No, I have three, but one is out of the. For me, I'm not gonna do this. So here's the one that I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna let them stand here in my room because I can't really share them that well. It's a small room, and it's actually they're overpowered. I have to put the foam plugs into the subwoofer thingies because otherwise it's just too boomy. It's just too much for this room. So I'm not gonna have them in this room. Two other options. I'm gonna put them in the living room. If you're asking, obviously you would put them in a living room. It's bigger. You can share them with people. Well, the thing is, that's also something I saw in the dreams. My brother doesn't really value that stuff that much, and I like to be by myself if I listen to music, but that's fine. I have my stuff here. I feel better if I put them away, honestly. If I just move them to the other room, let them listen to it, let them have fun with it, share it, get it away. Or, return them. But the thing is, if they notice the damage, and they will notice it. You can see it, but it's a joke. It's really, really small. But there could be a fee, They have to repair it. They can't send it out like that, because you'll notice you want a super clean new thing if you buy a new thing, because, that's the sort of, I get it. That's part of this material high that you get when you buy something new, shiny, and you take the stickers off of the, all of the plastic stuff and brush over it and smell it, and I don't know what it's so weird. I felt weird when I got them, even though, that's one of these that's one of these examples where this is not a bad thing, this is for it's great for music. It's so beautiful to listen to music with them, but it's not the time, more patience. And I was in a really good groove, and now I kinda, I made the road bumpy. It was so smooth, and I made it bumpy just by, imposing my will. And I have money, so I'm gonna buy new shit that I don't really need. I like it, but I don't really need it. Not right now, there's a time for it. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Honestly, I can make that decision, but I am interested in what you have to say, because, why not get some opinions, they're really good. They are the CAF Q Concerto Meta, because, I like the name, I like the design. They got great reviews, and I trusted them, and they do sound, I don't have a lot of comparisons, but they're great. I have fun with them, but I think I'm gonna keep them and put them in the living room, share them, then it's also sort of out of my mind, and not already, they're looming behind me, asking me to listen to them, and I don't really want to listen to them right now. I want to do some writing. post your opinion or not. It's not like a really big dilemma, but I thought it was very interesting how deeply I felt this break in my fast, with something that, yeah, with something you can buy. I mean, you can fast with, you can do that with food or cigarettes or whatever. But I really should have stuck to not, what's the word? Not, what's the word? I know the word. What's the word? Let me just look it up real quick. There it is. Reward. That wasn't that hard. Reward yourself with only the material. Yeah, that was silly. That was a mistake. But oh well. I'm gonna get over it, and I'm gonna get back to work, work, fun and exploration, or whatever. So, yeah, that's it. Share your opinion, and I'm gonna see you in the next one on another subject. Whatever that is, we will see.